Here go a class for you, my nigga. 140 for the rebel. The world turned its back on me. I'm a cripple. We got soldiers, he got soldiers, but I got different ones. Ain't no way out, I tell you once. Don't pray for nothing, sin and curse. We can't forgive what's forbidden. Remain in them trenches. Trust in the Lord, but please forgive me for the times that I did. If rank is given, have your respect to your apprentice. Be about your business. This loyalty's a death sentence. Look, trying to pick up with a blind fit. Hey, they said there'll be many mansions. I'm just grinding for my time share. Them devils ain't playing fair. They hunt you like Van Pelt. But ain't no getting out the game like Jumanji. You take that oath, it's a Dundee. They try to deal death to a priest. You won't make it out in one piece. So you can stand. Just make sure you got the heart. Say your name 3 times and it's death do us part. No. So how you feel about this truth I done shown? This ain't the like you think, little nigga. I should want. Even your own people go this zone. And the Lord said they hate you for my name. So you better keep it on. Ain't no more guessing. Ain't no more questions. Make sure my election till I'm tucked away like George Jetson. Murder for capital, now it's murder at the Capitol. The world in amazement, we like fuck 'em, raise it, raise it. I pity those watching life as it goes by. Be giving mercy in this life, I don't know why. In pump smoke, never try to. The dead at home, my brother be the dead, it's all I don't. Either photo, salute my nigga, salute my nigga. They like, how you stay focused? I told them I'm motivated cause of you, my nigga. Brotherhoods and weapons, still got weapons on the scene. And I never do my niggas like Bishop did Raheem. Never mind in all beliefs, they under anesthesia. Shorty say she leave me, said she wanna let that love go. Told I let that love grow. But if I bring you to my bed, that's a blood oath. So, how you feel about this truth I done shown? This ain't the life you think, little nigga. I should want. Even your own people go this zone. And the Lord said they hate you for my name, so you better keep it on. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, those are messed up, no. Bad news is to beat your home, nigga. Yeah. Go on, get on his ass real quick one time. 144, baby.
They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they trade that bitch, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me whole car. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low or this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our core. Wait up, let me make a call right quick. I'ma start another war. I was hurting when she left, but I don't care about anymore. I need a Vaseline like my Nina Puffer Ford. Took a Zoc, watch the dark. Matter of fact, like a dart. Any problem, let them come. We gon' snatch they soul like Shang Tsung. Put them out of service, keep them tools like Miss Hopper Free. Try to hope it's way too late. I'm headed straight to the safe. Throw that one up like a trophy. I'm that nigga, ain't no debate. Told them boys we taking notes. Call them up like set the date. Bitch a piece of cake. Yeah, my bitches came from Whole Foods. Told them put on that top 3. Then bring me my house shoes. Don't make excuses, make moves. These niggas ungrateful, gotta show them UPK rules. I make hits like I can't lose. They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said of course. Soon as they trade that beat, I ride that business like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, the whole court. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low on this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our court. Yeah, I just got off the call. I'ma start another war. Spit a plate up with my niggas, get your knife and your fork. They ain't locked in with the count and with the speaking to me fart. Yeah, I just took the floor. Ain't no cowards in my campaign. They can't stop the campaign. Tell them bring the champagne. They know I'm a champion. They can see the outcome. Get them niggas bad, got them tied down and out there. You can't do with them steps, them niggas been down since day one. We run up the bands, bitch, like Dylan. They say you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they pray that beat, I read that bitch just like a horse. Yeah, about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, we whole part. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this low, so that bitch is either or. I told you niggas, you ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our car. And I just made it call. We gon' start another war.
Hey, shalom. Hey, shalom. Yahweh Hashem Yahshua broke a thumb to all my brothers. Shalom Yahshua thumb by Hashem Yahshua to all my sisters. Right, all blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. I'm priest and officer of Matazah. I'm saying holding down the class for tonight. As you can see for the title, what is love? Right, and Christians don't know nothing about love. Anybody outside of the ISUPK does not know or understand what love is. Right, and we're gonna break it down through these scriptures, right? Because that's our main source. That's where we look for answers, right? You want to find answers. First things first, just come to the class, right? Come to class. Make sure you checking in, right? And you know what I'm saying, take notes, right? Because that's how we all started up in here. Let's get John chapter 1 John 4:20. All right, we're gonna start with 1 John 4:20. 1 John chapter 4:20. Right, and why is it important to know what love is? Right, because a lot of people just say it boldly and like act like think they know, you know what I'm saying, and mean it, right? When they don't understand what they're saying. Oh, I love you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I love you. You know what I'm saying? They just say it like it's, you know what I'm saying, just in vanity. Right? They say like it doesn't mean anything. Right? And sometimes they think they do, right? They say I love you or unconditionally or this and that, and they don't really understand what love is, right? But let's break it down real quick. Let's see what we got, right?
This is the book of 1 John chapter 4:20. If a man say, I love God, and hateth his brother, he is a liar.
He is a what?
A liar.
If a what?
If a man say, I love God, and hateth his brother, he is a liar.
Right. He is a liar. Why is he a liar? You say you love God, right? And then you hate your brother, right? You hate your mother, you hate your father. A lot of sisters out there too hate their fathers because of their mothers, right? A lot of brothers too. A lot of brothers be hating their fathers because of how their mother, you know what I'm saying, brainwashed them into hating, right? Oh, you look just like your father, man. It's like, you know what I'm saying? They be saying the most random things to a child.
Right.
To a child, you know what I'm saying? Destroy them mentally, right? And psychologically.
Right.
Like make him think that he is, you know what I'm saying? He's no better, right? And he needs to prove himself that he's what? He's better. Right? He needs to prove to who? To his mother, to everyone, right? And any woman that he gets with, he wants to prove that what he's not like his father, right? He or you know what I'm saying, family members, right? But you destroy a child's life, you know what I'm saying, making him think that what, that his father is this type of man, and this is the type of man that you're gonna grow up to be. You know what I'm saying? If you don't do this and that, right? Whatever your mother might tell you to obey her at that time, right? I'm speaking in general, right? But this says what? This says if a man hate his what?
Salakia. And hated his brother, he is a liar.
He is a liar, right? If a man say I love God and hate his brother, he is a liar, right? Your mother is a liar. Your father is a liar, right? Anybody that teaches you to hate another person, right? Teaches you to hate your own brother, your own sister, like they are liars. Why? Because they say they love God, right? They tell you to believe them, to trust them, and all that.
Right.
But they're over here teaching you how to hate your own father, your own mother, your own family, right? What's up with that, man? What's up with the Christian church telling you that what God is all love, but then teaches you how to hate one another, right? Shows you or is showing you that they hate one another. Every what it always happens during the holidays, right? They all show this fake love. They always show this fake, come here, hermano, come here, cuz, or come here, you know what I'm saying, such and such, and hey, come take a picture with me, right? Take a selfie, hey, for the gram, right, for the Instagram, right? And it's all really a facade. It's all really a show just for the viewers, for their followers, for their timeline, right? For everybody that's watching there, that's really it's a show for them. It's a show for the world to show that they are what? They are fake. They don't love each other, man. Right? Because first of all, they don't love you, and they most definitely do not love God.
Sure.
Right? They do not love God. Let's get that. Right? Do you know what that is?
Salakia, say again, sir.
Salaki, actually, you know what? Finish this.
Like if a man say, I love God and hated his brother, he is a liar. For he that loveth not his brother whom he hath seen, how can he love God whom he hath not seen?
Right. How can you say you love God? You have never met him. But you meet you know what I'm saying? You see your brothers every day. Right? You walking down the streets, you see, you know what I'm saying? You live with your brothers. You're in the ghetto, you're in the slums, you're in the barrios, the projects, whatever, right?
Yep.
You with your people and you hate your own people, right? And some make decisions to lock up their own people or abuse, destroy, right? Do all types of evil towards their own people, right? And they do it for what? For self gain. They do it for what? For themselves. They don't love God, and they think it comes from God too. You know what I'm saying? Selling drugs. You know what I'm saying? Looking up or it's like slanging or doing all types of evilness, right? Going and murder. It's like you're unaliving your own brother, and you think you and praying to God that you get away with it, right? These things brothers do. You know what I'm saying? Sisters too, right? Go ahead.
Salakia, everyone. If I could give a counter example.
Go ahead.
So this is like that right there. What the officer just said is the breakdown on the deterioration of the law. The perfection of the law is realized in the kingdom of heaven, of course. And if you can imagine a city where literally all Black, Hispanic, and Native people hold it in the highest regard and reverence, the law, meaning we just are courteous everywhere to everyone all the time because we take the law seriously and we're actually family. The result of that type of discipline in a nation is you will get to live an entire life happy. For all you sisters, that it's important that you're happy. If we perfect the law as a nation, the byproduct is you will actually get to be with your husband and live in eternal bliss. Salakia.
Right. No, yeah, most definitely. And another thing too, to add on to that, like That's a problem with you guys, is that it's like with the world, right? With thinking that love, you're supposed to be happy all the time. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be happy all the time. If you don't feel the love, right? You don't feel, when they say feel the love, they mean feel happy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then that means that this is never gonna work out. This is not gonna is I gotta look for it. You know what I'm saying? I gotta it's not here. It has to be somewhere else, or this is not gonna work. This is not, where did the love go? Right? They always love to say that.
Right.
Where did the love go? What happened?
That spark or that
Yeah,
fire.
that's right. And that's the thing, is that um you believe that the honeymoon stage is always gonna be there, right? You're so like, that's the problem, is that you go to, right, you get together, and then once you get together, you're in the honeymoon stage where it's like everything's perfect, the name calling, you know what I'm saying, baby, you know what I'm saying, my love, all the name calling, right? And then the you know what I'm saying, the sex is wonderful, everything's wonderful. But then once it gets to a point where you see little details, like little flaws,
and
little tiny, you know what I'm saying, down, you know what I'm saying, I didn't like that. I don't like the way, you know what I'm saying, she said that. You know what I'm
Things
saying?
that
Oh, I don't like
irritate
the
you.
way he does this, or where he keeps his this, and you know what I'm saying, like things like that, like little things that start piling up, and it's like, you know what? I don't know if I could handle this any longer. And that's the reason why marriages, you know what I'm saying, in the world don't ever last, because they go off of what? Off of a feel. You know what I'm saying? They don't go off of, you know what I'm saying, off of struggle. You know what I'm saying? Doing it, and keeping the marriage alive. You know what I'm saying? Keeping the what you want alive, right? You want to be happy? Well, then take up responsibility. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you keep your husband, make sure you keep your wife, make sure you keep each other. You know what I'm saying? You take care of one another, right? You want to be happy, then take care of one another. But if you don't want to, if you, that marriage is not gonna last if you can't go past the honeymoon stage. If you wanna stay in the honeymoon stage, then you're really lying to yourself. You know what I'm saying? You're really, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna, you're not gonna grow the water. Exactly. You won't be able to grow in your relationship because you want to stay stuck in that stage. You want to go back. You know what I'm saying? You want to go back. I love it. I love, you know, how it used to be. Oh, why can't it be? Why can't, oh, you lied to me. You lied to me, this and that. Oh, so what? You were just faking, oh, man. Like it all. You know what I'm saying? She thinks it's like, or they both, you both think it's gonna be a forever thing, but it really, you're gonna have to go and battle these. You know what I'm saying? Go through these battles. You know what I'm saying, with each other. And but at the end of the day, you guys are one body.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You guys are together, right? And that's what marriage, you know what I'm saying, really is in a nutshell, right? It's suffering with one another.
That's right.
Right? Go ahead, Salaki.
If I could build on that, sir, it's when I think that as Israelites, one thing that we have lost is the discipline of arguing well. Like, we don't understand that just because your emotions start to get a little tense, and just because your breathing starts to get out of whack and you feel yourself get angry, doesn't mean that you have to get disrespectful with your mouth. Feel it. That's why the scriptures say, be angry and don't sin, yo. Don't slander a brother. Like, yo, understand that your husband or your wife is still your brother or your sister. In addition to being your husband or your wife, they're Israelite, they're family. And that was first. Before, if you never got married, you're still family. So you should be courteous like you were never married, even if you're married, because it keeps everything sweet. But in addition to that, If you're living your life in your marriage like you want things to stay in the honeymoon phase, you are spiritually immature. It's just like being a baby and then growing up and being an adult, but wanting to stay in the phase of eating candy all the damn time.
Right. And really you don't know what you want. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what you want. You haven't, you know what I'm saying? You exactly like you said, you're just a baby. You just want to have fun. You know what I'm saying? You just want to enjoy your life, and that's fine. You know what I'm saying? You can enjoy your life being miserable by yourself. You know what I'm saying? And that's fine. Like no, you don't. You know what I'm saying? Nobody is gonna take that from you, right? Nobody's gonna take that from you. Let's get First John 2 and let's get 3. First John chapter 2 verse 3.
It's the book of First John chapter 2 verse 3. And hereby we do know that we know him, if we keep his commandments.
Right. How do Christians know God?
If they don't keep his commandments.
It's like nah. Read what it says.
It says, and hereby we do know that we know him, if we keep his commandments.
Right. That's how you know the Most High. Right. That's how you know the Most High. That's how you love the Most High. Right. And that's how you love also your brother, because like damn near almost all the commandments, it really teaches you how to love your own brother. You know what I'm saying? It really shows you that to suffer, right? Suffer, not, you know what I'm saying? Suffer and not give in to your flesh shows that you love your brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, read verse 3. I mean, it's like verse 4.
Verse 4. He that saith, I know him, and keepeth not his commandments, is a liar.
Right. If you don't keep the commandments, you're a liar. So if you can't love the Most High, who can you love? You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
If you can't even love the Most High, right? Who can you love?
Right.
You can't love nobody.
Right.
You can't love no one. You can't love your kids. You can't love your wife. You can't love nobody. Why? Because you're not keeping the commandments. Right? You're a liar. Right? Keep going.
And the truth is not in him.
And the truth is not in you, right? He that saith, I know him, and keep not his commandments is a liar, and the truth is not in him. For all you so-called Christians, what else? Atheists, Muslims, Mormons, right? For all you slack, I was gonna say something, but anyways, for all you Christians, right? If you really truly say you love the Most High and you know the Most High, but teach men to destroy the law, to say that the laws are done away with, that it's okay to eat pork, that it's okay to, you know what I'm saying, whatever, right? Worship other gods, or, you know what I'm saying, love everybody. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean by that, right? Love everyone, you know what I'm saying, join with other nationalities, mixed marriages with other races, right? All this, right? Garbage. And you want to push and teach and really liberate or whatever, right? The minds of the people, right? You are really destroying them, right? You're destroying our people with that garbage, with that, you know what I'm saying, philosophy and doctrine, because you're teaching brothers and sisters that to do away with the law is to self-love, right? That's what they really say. You gotta love yourself. You don't know love. Right. You don't know love. This and that.
Right.
When they don't know love.
Right.
They don't know what real love is. They don't understand what true love is. Right. They don't understand what moralities are, because they don't have boundaries. They don't have a line drawn on the dirt where they know this is the limit. This is what we shouldn't do, right? And I blame your Christian pastor because he hasn't taught you, or hasn't, you know what I'm saying, help you exercise that muscle that nobody really understands that is a real muscle, right? Which is discipline.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Exercising discipline, you know what I'm saying? Being patient,
Yeah.
right? Learning how to fight your demons, understanding who understanding what you're battling with, what you're dealing with is a demon. You know what I'm saying? These type of things you need to learn. You need to understand so you can know how to, you know what I'm saying, confront these, or how to, you know what I'm saying, push yourself away from these things that are destroying you. You know what I'm saying? These things that are making you what worse, slack you for my language, but a shitty person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because all your life you've been walking around thinking that what life is, this life is that, life is about having fun, not knowing that it's what your beliefs are is really turned you into a shitty person.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And you don't know what life is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You struggle with addictions, you know what I'm saying? All types of addictions, and you believe that these are medicines and cures to, or remedy to that pain. But really, you're just destroying yourself, man. You're destroying your mind, you're destroying everything, man. And now you don't have no morals, you have no boundary, you just have nothing, no compassion, no sense of life, no sense of direction. Nobody can look up to you and say or ask you, hey, what do you think about, you know what I'm saying? What do you think about love? What do you know about love? And you don't have an answer. You're gonna give them your own interpretation of love when there's only one. You know what I'm saying? There's only one way to love. There's only one way to walk in this world, and there's only one way to live, which is through the commandments. You know what I'm saying? The law, statutes, and commandments. It's like you were gonna say something?
Conscious life.
Go ahead.
Well, dang, it's so heavy. It's like we were so far removed from being able to think that not only can we win, but we can have a government of our own where we don't have mass shootings ever. We don't have school bombings and stuff. We don't have state rulers and governors getting unalived and things like that. We don't have situations where people are trying to assassinate Malaki Halashai after we get back, back home and he sits on his throne. We don't have situations like that because we got everything on. We don't even realize that the ghetto could be straight up heaven if we just got rid of the heathens.
Right. The scripture says that heaven is within you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you really want to be, you know what I'm saying, in a better place, you know what I'm saying, do better. You're the reason why the world is the way it is, because you're not doing you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. Right. And you want to blame others. That's another problem. Right? You blame everybody but yourself. Right? You blame every single one, your mother, your father, your third, fourth grade teacher. You know what I'm saying? You blame the principal. You blame everybody. That police officer, whatever, right? You blame everybody but yourself, right? You blame everybody but yourself, and you think life is just a game. You know what I'm saying? You don't take it serious. You don't take it serious enough to where you're in a near-death experience, and then you really reflect on your life, and you really look at your life, and you see that your life has gone nowhere, and you want to find answers, and you don't find them because you're going to the Christian church. You go to these religions, these mosques, all these buildings, nice buildings too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they look beautiful, right? You think there's answers. You would assume there's answers there, seeing how beautiful they are. The windows, the murals, the gold, the marble floors, the tables, the everything, the music. Oh my God, the music, right? Everything sounds so beautiful. Everything is just so pleasant to the flesh that you think because it looks, it sounds, smell, everything looks beautiful, right? That it must be good. And that's the problem, is that you fill your life with pleasure, right? You fill your beliefs with pleasure, and not understand that you're gonna have to suffer to get what you really want. You're gonna have to sacrifice for what you really want.
Right.
Right?
Right.
But how long will you suffer for? How long will you be patient? How long will you endure? Right? How long will you endure? How long will you keep it going? Will you, you know what I'm saying? Would you stop in the middle of the road and keep second guessing yourself? You know what I'm saying? Lukewarm, right? Would you keep on asking yourself, it might end up, you know what I'm saying? That's when you know you already failed. You're already setting yourself up for failure because you're not sure, man. You better be sure when you come and take an oath.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You better be sure when you come and, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Build yourself up, man. Build yourself up. Stop blaming other people, man. Make sure you take responsibility for everything that's going on around you. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
So like y'all want, if I could, before you if you're a brother or a sister, you gotta understand something. Once the heathens realize that you know who you are, this thing does not get easier because they hate that you know who you are because now they know that you know who they are and what they've done. So before you realize who you are and come home, you need to understand something, yo. If you decide to come home, you better shut and lock the door when you get in. Because, and I mean that metaphorically because there are way too many heathens who are just dying to rip you apart from your nation. And, it's truly unfair. But like they say, you better make your election sure.
Yeah, no, most definitely. You know what I'm saying? That's a heavy scripture too, like making your election sure, right? Not many Christians understand that. We'll break that down later on, but you most definitely got to make sure about that. Know where you want to go. You know what I'm saying? You don't be a hypocrite, right? Don't be a hypocrite. Don't be a liar. Don't be, you know what I'm saying? Don't lie to yourself either. Don't just come in here and half-ass, you know what I'm saying, whatever you know what I'm saying, you're in here to do, right? If you want to be a soldier, then you know what I'm saying, take up your responsibility as a soldier, as an officer in your office, right? Keep like do what you're supposed to be doing. Don't just, you know what I'm saying, like I seen a video, right? I don't know if you guys seen this video, but there's a brother, it's like your brother. It's a devil, and it's two devils, right? It's a woman and a man, right? And I think his wife comes up to him and asks him, I don't think I could take this any longer, this and that. Talking about like chores around the house, right? And help, really, right? And the man goes up to her, he's like, look, I'm gonna show you something, right? and he takes her to the kitchen where the dishes are. I'm gonna tell you, I don't know how it happens, but somehow it happens, right? I leave the dishes, I come back, and they're clean.
Yeah.
And he's like, and then she looks at him like, like you think that's how your life is. And you think like if you just wait around or pray and hope, right? Christians believe in that. If you pray hard enough and hope, and if you believe, right? If you believe in your good old Christian heart, right? Then it will come, right? That Lamborghini will arrive in somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Someday that lottery ticket is gonna get there. It's gonna be there, right? You're praying for the wrong things, brother. Right? You're looking for wrong answers, right? You're looking for wrong. You're praying for the wrong things, right? That's not what the Lord wants, right? That's not what the Lord wants of you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you should pray for something better, man. You should pray for your life to get better, man. You should pray for brothers, pray for sisters, pray for your family, man. Pray for yourself too, man, because you struggling a lot. You destroyed. You know what I'm saying? You fighting to keep this slavery, to keep up with bills. You pray, you know what I'm saying? You fighting, you know what I'm saying, all types of tickets, court dates. You know what I'm saying? What else? Give me something.
Bills,
like child support. Oh my God.
baby mama
Drama, right? You battling all these types of issues, right? And you wanna pray to get what? Get richer. You know what I'm saying? Get rich or die trying. It's like you praying for the wrong things, man.
Right.
And I blame your Christian pastor
Right.
for feeding you lies, especially Martin Luther King, man. They did well yesterday, right? Martin Luther King Day, right?
Yes,
I think they got a Martin Luther King Jr. Street in honor. You know what I'm saying? Almost every state. You know, like in almost every state they have, right? And what did he do? Like, come on, like what did Martin Luther King do for his people?
I got another one.
Go ahead.
Martin Luther King, whose real name is Michael King, aka Orgy Mike.
Orgy Mike. That's
literally
that's
hobbled the business arm of the Black Hispanic Native community. What I mean by hobbled is he crippled us to a point where we could not survive as a business ecosystem. And the way he did it is he sold to us the ideal that being accepted by our enemy was better than being hated by them and being apart from them.
Right. Some of don't love. He sold us, you know what I'm saying, to these devils. Like he led us to the slaughter. To a burning building. Is that what he said?
That's right, sir.
I feel as if I let my people into a burning building. And for how long have we been telling our people, wake up, the building is on fire? But you still want to sleep in that building. You know what I'm saying? You want to burn in that building. You don't care how much. You don't care if it's burning. You'll rather stay in there to join your own people. That's how sad and depressed. That's how much of a slave we are, man.
Right.
We hate ourselves so much. We'll rather be slaves. We'll die a slave. You know what I'm saying? That is crazy. That's our people, man. Our people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, man. You know what I'm saying? We don't understand who our God is. We don't understand who our God is. What you know what I'm saying? We don't understand who we are. We don't understand what Christ's purpose was on this earth. You know what I'm saying? We don't understand. We didn't understand what he did, the work he did. We don't understand nothing. We don't understand the job of a priest. Like they don't understand that. Our people think that a priest is supposed to tell them good things and make them feel good, and you know what I'm saying, rub a cross with holy water or spit or whatever, right, on their forehead and make all their problems go away. Like you believe in like kids stories, man. You don't believe in reality. You know what I'm saying? You want to feed your life with lies. That's what you do. You love that. You love to feed your life with nothing but lies and just soothsayings, right? Make you feel good for a moment, right? And that's why church is good for brothers and sisters, is that they oppress and they want to feel good for a moment. Hey, and they just want to feel good for a moment, right? That's the problem. You feel good for a moment, and then you gotta get something else to keep it going.
Right.
Crack. You know what I'm saying? Fentanyl, or in Spanish, los botones azules, right? Like you want blue pills, you want, Xanax, perk 30s, right? You want weed, you want all types of, cigarettes, Black Mile, Swisher Sweets, White Owls, right? You want dabs, you want wax, you want oils, you want carts or whatever they're called. Cartridges. Yep. Yeah, you want all that, right? You want things that make you feel loose, make you feel fine. Finally, I feel good, right? You want to be a drunkard, right? You want to get wasted, You want to get nothing but you want to sleep with hope with prostitutes like you with with more with multiple women and leave them, right? You want to feel good, right? That's the problem. But that's not what real love. That's not what real life is about, man. Right? If you understood what life was about, if you understood what real life was about, you would like I don't even want to say it, like you wouldn't even take the chance. Most of you wouldn't even take the chance to even apply it. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, we go out and we talk about it every single time we go out on the streets, and people hate us for telling them what real life is about, what the kingdom of heaven is, and who is it for, right? We tell our people who Christ is, and they hate us for it. We tell our people the truth, and they hate us for it. We make enemies with our own people because we tell them the truth. How funny is that? That is sad, man. And that's why we are slaves, right? What is it? Isaiah 1:3. It says, the ass knows his master, and the ox is or Slakia. The ox knows its master, and the ass his master's crib. But our people don't consider, right? Our people don't even care to even listen, right? And that's why we gotta work harder. We got to work harder than our enemies, because look how many years, over 4, 6, like years of oppression, years of hard bondage, years of destroying and stripping us out of our culture, right? And now stealing our culture, stealing our identity, and claiming them as the true Israelites, as the true Jews. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like all these things they destroyed, and that's why the Lord says that they will be cut off forever. Talk about all these the so-called white men, right? Let's get to where were we at? All right, so we got 4. Let's get 5. 5 says, but whosoever keepeth his word, in him verily is the love of God perfected. Right? Keep the word. What is his word? His word is the commandments. Right? His word is not your Christian pastors. Right? His word is not your priests or whatever, your deacons, whatever you want to call them. Right? Your bishops. Right? Nathaniel, all these other fake Israelites. That's not the word, right? The word is these commandments, the commandments of the Lord, right? Nasty Nate, right? In him verily the love of God is perfected. Hereby know we that we are in him. He that saith, Slakia. That's about it on that, right? Let's get Matthew's 5:20, right? 5:20. Book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 20 says, "For I say unto you that except your righteousness shall hold on. Okay. For I say unto you that except your righteousness shall exceed the righteousness of the scribes and Pharisees, ye shall in no wise enter into the kingdom of heaven. Ye have heard that it was said by them of old time, that thou shalt not kill, whosoever shall kill shall be in danger of the judgment. But I say unto you, that whosoever is angry with his brother without a cause shall be in danger of the judgment. And whosoever shall say to his brother, Rakah, shall be in danger of the council. But whosoever shall say, thou fool, shall be in danger of hell fire. Right? You angry with your brother for no reason, you worse, man. You worse, right? You hate your brother for no reason, like especially especially if you don't even go up to your brother and confront him about whatever issue you're angry with him about, right?
Mm-hmm.
You just hate him for no reason. Why do you hate him? Because of some gossip, because of some lies, right? Why do you hate your father? Because of what your mother told you, right? Why do you hate your mother? Because of what people say, right? Why do you hate? Like really, if anything, you should hate the oppressor.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You should aim your hatred towards the oppressor for putting us in these conditions, right? For putting us in these conditions where we chose or we didn't understand or we didn't even we don't understand what life was about. So we chose our own ways of life.
Right.
We chose the best option we could, which is to get high.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And doing so, we destroyed so many other people, so many other lives. But it was in you. Well, I mean, what choice do you have? You don't know nothing. You don't know right from wrong. You go to the Christian church. The Christian church don't help you. You look for answers. The answers are never there. Well, guess what? Answers are here now, right? The ISUPK under Commander Johanna are teaching blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans that they are God's chosen people,
That's
that
right.
we need to get right, that we need to come back home, that we need to serve the Lord and love the Lord the way He told us to love Him. Not the way your pastor, not the way you have been taught in the world, but to learn how to love Him through these scriptures,
Right.
right? Let's drop that. Let's get Ecclesiasticus 28:1, right? And and then let's see if I can find it. Second, that's just is it 7, 6, 6, 54. What happened? Still good. It's like go ahead whenever you got it.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 28, verse 1. He that revengeth shall find vengeance from the Lord, and he will surely keep his sins in remembrance.
Read that again.
He that revengeth shall find vengeance from the Lord, and he will surely keep his sins in remembrance.
And remembrance, right? You want to take actions. You want to take, like, you can't, you're so angry, you can't even, you want to take it into your own hands, right? You hate your brother so much that you got to take it into your own hands, right? Whatever it may be. Let's say, biggest thing, right? Steal your wife, right? He sleeps with your woman, and now you got to go and off the brother, right? Why? Because he slept with your wife. You're so
Right.
angry, right? You're so angry, you're full of emotions. And when you're full of emotions, you're like the wind. It blows one way, and you know what I'm saying? That's where you have to go, right? You don't know how to control yourself, right? What was that? What's that one scripture? What does it say? A brother that is a brother that can rule over his own spirit is greater or mightier than a nation or an army of men. You know what I'm saying? You know which one I'm talking about?
Not yet, sir. I'm gonna try to find it.
Like you so strong, like you know how to control you're so disciplined and you're so in control of your own spirit that you don't just react when someone tells you something that you are uncomfortable with, right? You don't react. You're slow to react. You're just, you know what I'm saying, you're calm, you're patient, you're collective. But nah, not you. You're so, you know what I'm saying, undisciplined that someone says something and you got to scream back at them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Someone says something and you got to start swinging. Why? Because you felt disrespected. And then you just give him more reason to show that you are what he is saying or whatever, right? prove that you are that fool, right? Because he's trying to show you that you are what, to hurt, saying things, whatever it may be, to hurt you, right? And he says it, and you react. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know you're weak. You know what I'm saying? You're weak because you don't know how to, you know what I'm saying, stay calm and know how to, you know what I'm saying, address and control the situation, de-escalate, you know what I'm saying, the situation. And that's what you will learn in here is how to, you know what I'm saying, de-escalate certain situations where it doesn't have to come to another brother, you know what I'm saying, another brother leaving this earth, right? Because of two brothers disagreeing. We can talk. We're men, we're grown men. We can come to an agreement. We can, you know what I'm saying, agree, we can disagree. But at the end of the day, it doesn't have to end with violence. You know what I'm saying? Like we can just talk our issues out, and we'll get over certain scriptures on how to take these measurements. You know what I'm saying? Keep going. It's like keep going. It's like you had something.
So I got that precept if you like, sir.
Go ahead.
There's the book of Proverbs, chapter 25, verse 28. He that hath no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down and without walls.
Broken down without walls. You're emotional. You have no protection. You have no barrier. People just go in and leave. Take everything and leave. Right? And there's to just leave you dry, leave you like dry, right? Have nothing. You have nothing in you. You have nothing in you to what? To keep anybody away from you. You know what I'm saying? To protect yourself from. So anybody can just come, and really you see those a lot with the LGBTQ community. You know what I'm saying? You say one thing, it's like boom, they gotta react. They're emotional. Why? Because they don't understand. It's like, you know what? I'm gonna stay away from that. Let's just stay to the topic. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
So he says, he that hath no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down and without walls.
Keep going. Oh, is that it?
That's it. All
right, let's go back to 28 and 2.
This book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 28, verse 2. Forgive thy neighbor the hurt that he, forgive thy neighbor the hurt that he hath done unto thee. So shall thy sins also be forgiven when thou prayest.
Right. So thou sins, right? So your sins will also be forgiven.
Ecclesiasticus 20.
So your sins also will be forgiven. All right. Right. You want your sins to be forgiven. You think you better than the brother, right? You think you're better than the brother where you can just take judgment unto your own hands. The brother disrespected you or did whatever, right? And now you never disrespected the Most High, right? Is that you know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? So you're greater than the Most High, right? You're greater than the Most High. Keep going, Salaki. Keep going. Read verse 3.
Verse 3. One man beareth hatred against another, and doth he seek pardon from the Lord?
Right? You seek pardon from the Lord. You want to seek. Oh, you want to hate your brother, but you want the Most High to forgive you. How does that work? Go ahead.
So, individuals like that are these rich bastards that have all the money and do nothing for their people, and the same ones that those are our people, and then the heathens that are in our neighborhoods and make millions and hundreds of thousands of dollars every year and give nothing back. And the reason I say that is because when you consider what it takes to bear hatred against someone else and ask someone else that you've done wrong to for forgiveness, it shows that which you want from someone, you are not willing to give. And that is the greediest damn thing. That's the type of spirit that rich bastards have. You want money, but you're not willing to give it. That causes you to be rich and to be cut off from your nation. Sloppy.
Oh yeah, like no, most definitely, but also too, like read that again one more time.
Come
3.
Imam. Sloppy. Verse 3. One man beareth hatred against another, and doth he seek pardon from the Lord?
Right. Read verse 4.
Verse 4. He showeth no mercy to a man which is like himself.
Like it, who?
Like himself.
Right.
And doth he ask forgiveness of his own sins?
Right. Like himself, and does ask forgiveness of his own sins. Right. We, like, for instance, right. Another thing too, like blacks and Hispanics, I don't even know. And I see it more and more every day with our people, right? Blacks and Hispanics, they hate each other for some reason. I really don't understand it. I mean, I've read it in a book called Black Indians, right? Let me see where it's at, right? And the thing is that we hate ourselves, but we don't know where the hatred comes from, right? We don't understand why we hold on to this hatred, right? But there's a reason. There's a like a. Hold on, give me a second. I think it's right here. All right, I'll read this right here in a little bit, right? But we don't understand where this hatred comes from, right? But we just know that it feels right to hate one another, right? And another thing too is like listening to General's class of yesterday, right? It makes completely sense that to hate your brother, it feels good that the white, it's like the oppressor is like looking at you kind of like proudly. You know what I'm saying? Like looking at you and you want to entertain not your people, but you want to entertain more the oppressor, right? You hate your brother because of some reason, and it's really because you love the white man so much. You love the oppressor so much. It's like built in you to hate your brother. Why? Because you know the oppressor hates him, right? So it only makes sense that that you should hate him too.
Right.
Why? Because you love the oppressor, right? You hate your people, man. You hate your people so much. I'm gonna read this off of it's called Black Indians, right? A Hidden Heritage. Let me see this. Right? And it says in page 34, it says slavery and resistance spreads. Masters and slaves learned some important lessons from this first bloody confrontation. Enslaving Indians and Africans was not going to be free of pain. Masters in a slave land would not sleep easily each night. Europeans concluded it was absolutely necessary to remain armed and use one race to fight the other. Wow. Right? And you would only understand it because if imagine both blacks and natives would come together. Like, come on, man. Like they would have utterly destroyed these colonists, right? Go ahead.
So like it'd be on site overnight.
On site overnight, exactly. That's most high Christ, right? And that's why they had to use one race to fight the other. A French colonial dispatch later in the century put the matter simply: the law is hard, but it is both wise and necessary in a land of 50 slaves to one white. Between the races, we cannot dig too deep a gulf. The slaves, the enslaved, also learned some lessons. Their owners would rise to any level of violence and arm anyone to protect bondage and their grip on America's Europeans. So like on the Americas, right? And these devils would do whatever it took to keep slaves, even if it meant going against their own country. You know what I'm saying? Like they would do anything. And to this day, they still believe that, right? Deep down in their heart, they feel that they are inferior, right? That they are better than us. Meanwhile, we're the ones that kept America alive. That's, you know what I'm saying? That
Right.
saved really America,
Right.
right? Saved America in the what? In the coldest winters, saved America through all wars, saved America to this day. Like we save America, and what do we get? We don't get nothing. We get what? Oh, you know what I'm saying? Good boy. That's what we get. You know what I'm saying? We get treated like dogs. That's what we get. Meanwhile, you wanna hate your brother.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
How we gonna fight our enemy, right? How we gonna fight our enemies? Meanwhile, we're fighting each other. It can't. That can't happen, man.
Right.
On top of that, we're confused. We don't know what to believe in. On top of that, we don't know who our God is. On top of that, we don't know what our identity is. We don't know who we are. You know what I'm saying? We're so back. You know what I'm saying? So far back that we don't know how to come up out of this oppression. Meanwhile, in the ISUPK and the Command Hana, we have the answers and solutions to overcome this oppression. You know what I'm saying? It's like, is that I believe that's it on 28. What else do we have?
It's like that was it for now. I want.
All right, let's jump to Matthew 6 and 12.
Okay. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 12. And forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead.
So I can read it from the top.
Come.
Read above it, like 2 verses above it.
Come. Verse 10. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven.
Right. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Right. Like so many Christians believe that you gotta die in order to enter into the kingdom of heaven.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Or you gotta be a good Samaritan and then die. The only way to enter is through being unalived. Right. But that's not the case, man. Like you mean you gotta live in hell all your life and then never actually experience, like, you know what I'm saying, like never actually, yeah, like Christians are so, it's just it doesn't make no sense, right? It makes no sense. Meanwhile, I'm still suffering. Meanwhile, I'm still hungry. Meanwhile, I'm still cold. I'm still, you know what I'm saying? I'm still suffering, right? I'm still homeless. I'm still, you know what I'm saying? I'm still struggling. You mean I have to, man, that would make a lot of people want to commit, you know what I'm saying, to get there sooner, you know what I'm saying, to end this pain.
Yep.
Like, come on, man. Read that again.
Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven.
Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Go ahead.
Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors.
Right, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. Right, you want to be forgiven, you forgive too. Right, you forgive too. But going back to the kingdom of heaven, right? Not to let that one go past, right? In earth, kingdom of heaven is gonna be on earth
That's right.
as it is in heaven, right? You don't believe your pastor where you have once you die, so once you pass away, once you go, you will go and enter into heaven, right? You will enter the pearly gates. Is that what they call them, right?
Right.
The all that. It's gonna be beautiful, right?
Right.
And no, man, if you really want heaven, you're right. You want to live in heaven, or you want to be in heaven, you're gonna have to do what's right. Right? The kingdom of heaven is within you. You forgive your brothers, you forgive your sisters, you forgive your, you know what I'm saying, your people, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you will ask forgiveness of the Lord, so you can be forgiven from the Lord,
Right.
right? From your wrongdoings, right?
Right.
From your debts, right? Keep going.
There's a lot here. And give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever.
Forever, right?
Amen.
Amen. Right. And this is a prayer from Christ, right? Whenever we pray or ask of anything, first pray for this, right?
Yep.
First pray the Lord, right? First pray for the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven.
Right.
Right. Forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. Right. Make sure you are, you know what I'm saying, forgiving your people. Right. Don't hold grudges against your people. You know what I'm saying? I know we what, stiff necks?
Right.
Like we you know what I'm saying, we're a stiff necked people, but you know, like we all we got. I mean, what are you gonna do? You gonna switch sides just because, you know what I'm saying, you don't like it here? You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like this, I mean, what are you gonna do? You gonna switch jerseys?
Mm.
Nah, man. You born into this, man. You're gonna have to rock it out, and you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You're gonna have to get with, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna have to work for it, right? Work if you want, like I said in the beginning, right? Or in the middle of the class. If you want, you know what I'm saying, your environment to be better, you gotta get better, right? So you can teach brothers, so you can, you know what I'm saying, lead brothers to get better, right? If you still in the same boat, in the same, you know what I'm saying, level as what, as yesterday, then I mean, come on, man. You ain't never gonna do nothing great in your life.
Right.
All right, let's get let's get Matthews 25 and 40.
Okay.
And once again, this ties into what is love. You know what I'm saying? This all really ties into what is love. You know what I'm saying? Keeping the commandments, you know what I'm saying? Loving your brother, forgiving your brother, right? Keep going. It's like, go ahead.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 25, verse 40. And the king shall answer and say unto them, Verily I say unto you, insomuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of these my brethren, ye have done it unto me.
Right, you have done it unto Christ, right? You think, like, you look at, I'm gonna say it like this, right? Especially, I'm gonna say for you Christians or you rich, right? You look down on the poor, right? You look down on the poor. You look down on the brothers in the slums and the ghettos. You look down on our brothers, right?
Right.
And especially they look tatted up, right? I seen so many. I hear so many Christians look at a brother that's all tatted up. It's like, dang, look at this. Ugh. Like, you know what I'm saying? They look at like so disgusted, like, oh damn, like, but you don't understand what he's been through. You don't understand what the brother's been through, what he's gone through. You don't take the time a day and ask him, you know what I'm saying, how you been? You know what I'm saying, how you been, brother?
Right.
How you been, sis? Like, you know what I'm saying, everything all right, everything to like, you know what I'm saying, you need anything? A brother from Venezuela just asked me like as we got done getting that car up and running, I went into the well, I was barely gonna walk in. No, actually, you know what? I walked in, got what I needed from the Walmart, came out, and there was a brother from Venezuela, and he was like, "Hey, hey, you think you can help me out?" I was like, I was looking at the time, I was like, "Go ahead, what you need?" He was like, he said he needed to send some money to his family. He said he needed to send like $202 and something, and so he needed a passport or an ID or something like that. And I mean, that's all I got, but we'll see. I mean, I really don't. I've never done this, but we can try it out.
Right.
So we go in. This devil doesn't let us do it because I don't have an account. You know what I'm saying? Whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "Have you done it right here before?" He was like, "Nah." All right then. Boom. So let me look up a Western Union. Boom. We look up a Western Union. He already has an account there. We go over there. He's like, damn. And then he just gives them a phone number, and then they send it right away. They get all his information. It's like, brother, gracias. He's like, oh my God. Like, I was like, yeah, it's no sweat. Like, it's like, no sabes qué tanto tiempo tenía. He's like, pensé que no iba a poder a mandarlo. I didn't think I was going to be able to send it.
Yeah, man.
And I was like, yeah, it's no sweat. Like, oh, una bendición, hermano. It's like, nah, most in Christ, no sweat.
Man.
I was like, look, I'm just trying to help. Ain't no sweat. You know what I'm saying? He's a brother from Venezuela. I forget what part of Venezuela. But the brother was all happy. I was like, dropped him off at, you know what I'm saying, where he was gonna go slave at and shit.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Taught him to salute. You know what I'm saying? He was like, Barakatha. He was like, yeah. He was like, it's like, Yahushai. It was like, yeah, I got you. Yeah, most on Christ. It's like, damn right. So you know what I'm saying? He took my number down. Boom. You know, so you know, so Lord and behold, we get that brother. You know what I'm saying? All booed up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With black. You know what I'm saying? Down to the T.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean, like I said, like brothers don't take the time. Like even if it's I don't even know. But anyways, people just look at someone. It's like, man, like they don't take the time. Like even, I mean, come on, man. It doesn't take so much. It doesn't take time. It might take a while. You might. That's why I said you gotta practice patience, man. Patient with your people too, man.
Yeah.
Patient like you, like if this was your child and you couldn't just be that disgusting mother where they could just get a abortion or slack you or you know what I'm saying, set the child for adoption. No, you stuck with the child, man. That's your child. Love that child, man. There's no second options. This devil, that's the problem with these devils, man. They give us so many options to live a good life, a selfish life, right? Well, what's so good about that? Slacky, I'm slacky. But anyways, you live a selfish life because this devil has given you options or loopholes to get away and live your life however you feel free to. That's the problem, man. You gotta learn how to go back and grind with your own people, man. Love, you know what I'm saying? Love your own people. Like that, like how you would love that child, man. Raise that child up, man. But anyways, I'm in the class with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm priest and officer of Mataza. You know what I'm saying? We got Officer Badamonth reading for, you know what I'm saying, for the brothers. And with that, that's the ISUPK Arizona Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. Started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. You know what I'm saying? If you Black, Hispanic, and Native American, right? The First Nation, If you a so-called Guatemalteco de Guatemala, Honduras, El Salvador, Haiti, right? Dominican Republic, right? Mexico. Si eres nuestra gente, if you're so-called negro, moreno, right? Latino, indio nativo, like, hit us up, man. Hit us up, right? We're here for you. Like, whatever you need, we're here for our people, man.
Right.
Test us, man.
That's right.
Man, shit, test us,
Right.
right? And with that, we're gonna close out the class. Slakia. Men of Israel Majim. Men of Israel Majim Shabbat. Amajim. Barak. Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barakatah. Yedimata. Saren's face assistant. Right.
Could you do me a favor, Aqua? Could you stand on your sister's side, please? Like, sir.
No sweat. Men of Israel. Majim Shabbat. Majim. Barak. Yahweh Shema Alatam Ba'Hashem Yahushai. Yedimata. Class dismissed.